Live from the Canadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and programs including financial literacy quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso program, junior cooperatives in secondary schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Well, hello and welcome. This is the Network News for Tuesday, August the 4th, 2020. I'm Odette Campbell. Coming up in the news this evening, building completely demolished due to Molyneux land slippage. Police warn that breaking COVID-19 regulations may result in tougher restrictions following a series of Black Jab and related festivities over the weekend. Trade unionists wants penalties imposed on business owners who try to cheat the stimulus system. Media fraternity mourning the death of journalist and broadcaster Jerry S. George, who died suddenly on Tuesday morning. Community residents engage in tree planting along the Lassages beachfront as they seek to send a strong message to developers. Coming up in sports this evening, the world javelin champion Anderson Peters adapting to COVID-19 changes as he re-strategizes for Olympics 2021. Around the globe this evening, the Bahamas on complete national lockdown amidst COVID-19 cases spiking. We'll bring you the details of those and other stories right after this message.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
And first off, we bring you an update from Molyneux. One home located in the area where the land slippage has been occurring in the last couple of months is no more. All that's left is the rubble at the bottom of an embankment. Christina John has been keeping us up to date on what's happening there.
It's a total natural demolition of a home in an area that remains under study. This area of Molyneux has come under the spotlight since late 2019 when the land began shifting. A portion of the roadway has deteriorated significantly with the passage of time. Homes and businesses in the area are threatened, forcing some to relocate to other areas from fear of losing their property and possibly their lives. Martin Oswald Nicholas, owner and operator of Charlie's Bar, was one such businessman most affected. Sadly, today, his home and business is no more. One resident speaking off camera says a loud crashing sound around 2 a.m. Friday woke him up. It was only a matter of time, he says, before the inevitable occurred. GBN visited the scene Tuesday to see what was once the home of Mr. Nicholas is now rubbles. Other homes remain threatened. Back in March, the Minister for Works, Gregory Bowen, said they are at the tendering stage of the planned project. However, the geotechnical studies have not yet commenced. He says if they decide to put the road back in the same location, it will take years. However, this would depend on the results of the geotechnical studies. It was recognized during a recent visit to the area that other residents may soon be served letters to relocate as the area continue on its destructive path of slippage. Christina John, GBN News.
That must be a very difficult time for people living in the environs. And moving on now, a stern warning from the police. The RGPF is warning the public against engaging in festivities related to the island's carnival celebrations. And these are contrary to the COVID-19 regulations. The police say they may be forced to increase the restrictions if people continue to disobey the rules. Rena Pei has that story.
Head of the Royal Grenada Police Force Community Relations Department, Superintendent Vanny Cohen says while he understands that Grenadians will miss their carnival activities this year, he is calling on members of the public to cease from large carnival activities like those which occurred on the Emancipation weekend. Video posted on social media sites such as Facebook showed scores of Grenadians creating their own juve in various parts of the island. Cohen says that these activities are in clear violation of several COVID-19 protocols.
We do ask our people to abide by the and the regulation and ensure that they stay away from those violations, forcing us to enforce the law more stringently than we would want to. But if we have to, we will. We have been dialoguing and we have been showing forbearance, but it needs to be for us to upgrade, enforce what we do in the most stringent way. We're prepared to do that.
Superintendent Cohen says he will relate more information to GBN on any arrest that was made by members of the RGPF on the weekend. For GBN News, I am Rena Pei reporting.
And still with news from the police, the report is in. The police have completed investigations into the shooting of Jamal Charles of Guelph St. John. The report has been sent to the Department of Public Prosecution for evaluation. We go back to Rena Pei for this report.
According to Attorney-at-Law Jerry Edwin, he was informed by the head of the Community Relations Department of the RGPF, Vanny Cohen, that all investigations into the shooting of his client Jamal Charles were completed and a report was sent to the Department of Public Prosecution for evaluations. Edwin says Howard Pinnock at the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions informed him that a report of the evaluation will be available by the end of the week. The lawyer is calling on the RGPF to make their findings public.
I think this is such a grave matter of public concern that the RGPF should hold a press briefing and announce to the Grenadian public what the findings are, or maybe together with the DPP's office. Tell the Grenadian public, and in particular the people of Guelph, what the findings are. That is, what emerged from the shooting of Jamal Charles.
Edwin stated that for now, they will give the Royal Grenada Police Force the benefit of the doubt and wait for their judgment on the matter. He also stated that he is yet to hear from the Attorney General, Darshan Ramdani, on the Charles family civil suit against the RGPF.
We have not heard from Mr. Ramdani. We trust that we will. So let us give them some time to look at this, talk to the political directorate, that is the cabinet, because issues like this must be discussed with the Minister of Finance. And let us see if we could resolve this amicably. The family has been hurt enough. We do not think that they should be dragged through the courthouse.
Jamal Charles, who is a known footballer in the community, was shot in the leg by police on July 5th. A press release issued by the RGPF following the incident said, in the interest of a fair and transparent investigation, the officer allegedly involved has been reassigned to other duties. The police assured the general public of its commitment to upholding a fair and unbiased and transparent investigation. For GBN News, I am Rena Pei reporting.
And to some sad news, another media star has fallen. The regional media fraternity is grappling with the news that journalist and broadcaster Jerry George died this morning during his online program. According to a report out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, George was found dead by his wife Valerie at their Cane Garden residence in St. Vincent and the Grenadines on Tuesday morning. George's last public appearance was early today during his online magazine program Early in the Morning, which he hosts on his Facebook page from 6 o'clock on weekdays with his co-host Beverly Sinclair, who is based in Grenada. He introduced the program this morning, and after a 3-minute presentation, he handed over to the co-host. After coming off the screen, George never reappeared on camera. Unconfirmed reports are that he died of a suspected heart attack. George is a former public relations manager with the telecommunications company Digicel. In recent times, the GBN had been hosting a series titled Time to Face the Facts, which was produced by Mr. George and Miss Sinclair. We at the GBN do extend our deepest condolences to his family and members of the media fraternity. Indeed, may his soul rest in peace. Still to come in the news this evening, residents at Lassages trying to send a strong message to developers who have destroyed a large swath of land in the community. And also coming up later in the newscast, a motorcade today as a send-off to a Grand Dance bus driver who was hailed as a hero to many. Do stay with GBN. This is Network News.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here even when the future seems unclear, because one thing is certain: you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody. Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the best fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, keeping you connected. Terms and conditions apply.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need, and we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LED. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
How do you know if it is working?
We pay attention to the usage history table. Over time, our average usage has decreased.
Renelec, energizing our Grenada.
Dreaming of taking a break and escaping to an idyllic, happy place? Well, finding it does not require you to go too far. You already live in paradise. All it takes is for you to go out and discover it. Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique are blessed with a wide variety of accommodation that satisfy any taste and budget. Find the one that suits you and your family and treat yourself while having peace of mind that your health and safety is a priority. Knowing that we have gorgeous waterfalls, stunning beaches, and flavorful cuisine, let's be tourists in our own islands and enjoy paradise at home.
Our superheroes are all among us. They don't wear capes nor have superpowers. In fact, they appear to be quite ordinary. They are the ones who provide us with food. They are our farmers, our grocery store workers, our vendors. They are our fishermen. They are the ones who heal us, our doctors and medical practitioners. They are the ones who protect us, our police officers. They are all the other essential workers who make this period bearable. And how can we forget our teachers, dedicated to educating our children no matter the circumstance? To everyone who is doing their part to make sure the wheel keeps turning, Ariza says, thank you.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here, even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain, you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. We return with this story regarding calls for penalties. The trade union representative in the Senate, Andre Lewis, wants penalties imposed on those who try to cheat the system. His comments follow an announcement by Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Dr. Keith Mitchell, that the government will not take legal action against some businesses involved in questionable practices while trying to access the stimulus package. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stephen has this report.
Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. Keith Mitchell, said there is no need to take legal action against anyone for irregularities discovered in government stimulus package.
Staff have been given the short payments, and instances where payments were made inappropriately, the funds were repaid into the consolidated fund. As a result, there has not been a need to pursue legal action.
However, government's decision is not sitting well with trade union representative in the Senate, Andre Lewis, who is chastising government for its decision to not hold business owners responsible.
What are the messages are we sending to our young people? What are the messages are we sending to our society? When our young people on the blocks, when our young people, through part of the social dynamics that we have, there's a bill, I think, to discuss pretty Alassini. You know, in other words, when we ordinary people do it, it is stealing, it is thieving. But when it happens at that level, and our population is listening, and our people that we need to follow, Mr. President, are setting examples, our leaders are quick to respond by indicating that let us turn a new page.
Government said that some irregularities were discovered, but told Parliament that those found to have faulted the system have corrected their mistakes. Lewis is not satisfied.
Our people are listening. Our youth is involved, and I'm heartened by the engagement in the different social activities and activism that is taking place. And we need to lead by example. Mr. President, through you, I and the trade union movement hold the government partly responsible for that which have taken place by the activities of the employers, certainly within the tourism sector.
Some of the illegal transactions discovered and revealed by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell include reports submitted that did not match information submitted to the National Insurance Scheme, misrepresentation of salaries of senior management and management-level staff to make them eligible despite being excluded, remitting smaller amounts to employees than what was received, which is less than the 40% offered by government, and the deduction of workers' salary for the payment of NIS, but no payments made on behalf of employees to the NIS. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
Residents of St. David's turned out on Saturday to replant trees along the beachfront with the hope of sending a message. Christina John was there and filed this report.
With construction soon to begin on the much-talked-about Six Senses Hotel in St. David, environmentalists are voicing their concerns. The cutting down of trees and clearing up of an area of land close to Lassages Beach, according to them, has created disruption to the ecosystem and the fear that some of the species may soon be extinct. A group of persons embarked on a cleanup and tree planting drive last Saturday on the Lassages Beach. One of those was Kwabena Amen, member of the Grenada Coastal Community. He believes construction of the hotel project should be stopped.
Person aware of our environmental and our economic developmental need and concern. What we have here at Lassages, the Salt Pond area and the two headlands around it, is a particular unique piece of heritage and natural landscape that should be left for posterity, for all to have access. We are saying that we should not have development in this area of any sort except for community access, that the development there should be stopped, and alternative sites, inland preferably, be afforded the developers so that we have access, this remain part of Grenada's heritage.
Sean Niles, a community group member, says while he understands the importance of development, there should be a balance.
Whatever tree we're going to plant would be symbolic. We lost mangrove. We lost over 138 species of birds there. I'm just past 40, and more than 40 years of my life, I've been getting bread. I've been involved with that salt pond, that whole area here. With development, there should be a give and take, but the give should not be more than the take. So what we're saying is that we want some answers, but most importantly, we're looking for solutions.
Representative of the range developers, Siobhan Lloyd, says their intentions are good, but admits they must have somehow dropped the ball, but is willing to listen to the people.
We dropped the ball in terms of not getting the information out sooner, but from today moving forward, our presence will definitely be felt in the communities. There'll be use of no plastic on the resort. Everything will be recycled and reused, so food waste will be used as manure. There will be solar heating. All the roofs will be green roofs, like planted roofs. We're going to replant over 100,000 shrubs, 100,000 shrubs, and about 5,000 trees, which includes a number of fruit trees. We are ready to put in the work. We are ready to work with the community leaders. We are ready to give back and let Grenadians be proud of what we leave behind when we leave. But
a town hall meeting is planned for Wednesday, where the developers will meet with community residents with the hope of finding a common ground. Christina John, GBN News.
And talking about preserving the environment, the government is seeking to replant thousands of trees lost during Hurricanes Ivan and Emily. It's being done through a land degradation and land neutrality project. The announcement has come from Minister for Sports, Nolan Cox.
It's a project that seeks to develop about 8 hectares. 8 hectares, that is roughly about 20,000 acres of land, Mr. President, for the planting of nutmeg and cocoa going forward, Mr. President. Also, 1,000 of that hectares through that project will be addressed to address soil conservation in Carriacou. There are some land degradation issues out in Carriacou, Mr. President. So this project will see a number of acres of land coming under cultivation for nutmeg and cocoa. That is a response to the challenges that we have had from the devastation for both Ivan and Emily.
And this is the Network News at 7. Just in case you were in the Grandans to St. George area today and you heard the honking of horns, you saw this long stream of vehicles, we'll tell you what was happening. It was a special event. Team members saying final farewell. That and more when we come back.
Real Value IGA Supermarket, serving our community. Think Real Value IGA Supermarket today. Real Value IGA Supermarket keeps the savings flowing when you use your Real Value IGA Supermarket frequent shopper card.
Excuse me, ma'am, do you have a shopper card? Sure.
Real Value IGA Supermarket, where good food begins.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpacks, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize, the ultimate Missing the Mass Clax Code beach line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Missing the Mass scratch and win promotion. Clax Code Rum, Grenada's #1 rum. looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. A telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
How going on, boy? Hey, good old things. Hey, easy. Yeah. Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day. Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service. Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy. Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
9 artists, 2 rounds of performances, $75,000 in cash prizes to be won, plus $10,000 for the Digicel People's Choice. Friday, August 7th, it's the first ever Cyber Monarch Groovy and Power Soca event, powered by Sunshine Promotions and Digicel.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody. Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the best fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, keeping you connected. Terms and conditions apply.
And welcome back to the Network News at 7, especially to our listeners on K105. And this is the third segment. On a sad note today, the National Bus Association paid tribute to one of its deceased members on Tuesday. Gentle Patrick had been plying the Grand Anse bus route for a few years. Members of the Grand Anse Bus Association paid their final farewells to their colleague following a motorcade on Tuesday.
The kind of send-off fitting for someone described as his name says, a gentle soul. A send-off for Gentle Patrick began with a motorcade from Caliste Junction, St. George to the National Stadium. Bus operators wore T-shirts with Gentle's face engraved on them as they bid their final farewell to him. Patrick was a bus operator plying the number 1 bus route, Grandans, and a former member of the Grandans Bus Owners Association. One of Patrick's former employees spoke to GBN team just before the motorcade began.
I'm who I am today because, I would say, because he played a great role. Right? The start I got in life, I am on my own today, I have my own. Right? But working with him, the encouragement he gave. You know, some bosses would feel, well, they don't want more competition. He was not like that. He would always encourage you, hey, if that's what you want, go for it.
Another colleague spoke of Patrick as an inspiration behind many conductors who later became bus owners themselves. He told GBN Patrick was always willing to assist whenever he was called upon.
For the years getting to know Mr. Patrick, he was the one that is always willing to help. So a lot of the success you see of the association in Grandans now has a lot to do with him in one way or the other. The fact that he has gone on to the great beyond right now has touched a lot of individuals in Grandans, and not only in Grandans but throughout the whole island of Grenada. And he will be a soul that we'll miss.
President of the Grandans Bus Owners Association, Derek McKenzie, says Patrick was a pioneer for the association. He says it is quite fitting to pay tribute to someone who has served with such diligence. These were his parting words.
We want to say to him, sleep in peace, sleep gentle, gone too soon, but life is a relay. You had done your leg, and it takes us now to continue the relay, to go the distance until our time reach where somebody else would have to take it over. So rest in peace.
Patrick was laid to rest today at the Center Cemetery, St. George. Chrislina John, GBN News.
And may his soul rest in peace. There's a first being celebrated on the island. The St. Martin's de Porres Home for the Aged now has a dementia care unit. It's the only one of its kind in the state of Grenada.
Dementia, a chronic condition of the brain, is one of the most prominent conditions affecting the elderly and now people as early as their 50s and younger. Its effects are fast-growing globally. Dementia patients require special care and attention. The effects range from memory loss, personality changes, and sometimes delusions and hallucinations. The symptoms depend on the areas of the brain that is affected by the disease. In a bid to better be able to deal with people suffering from the condition in Grenada, the Roman Catholic Church commissioned the opening of a dementia care unit at the St. Martin's de Porres Care Home in Crowshoe, St. Andrew. Care manager of the Home for the Aged, Gloria Phillips-Smith, explained the significance of having the unit.
This dementia care unit came into concept, I suppose, once the bishop had asked me to take the management of St. Martin's Home. I realized that there was a great number of residents within the home with dementia. Their needs were not being fully met, and realizing that there was a space we could create a dementia care unit with the bishop's blessing, I set about trying to get that done. So today is what can I say? It's the ending of the beginning. So it's the ending of the sort of the building complete, the unit completed, but it's the start of trying to provide dementia care to people in Grenada.
Bishop Father Clyde Harvey said that the elderly must be treated with love and care and looks forward to social activities at the center as a way to keep them involved and active.
In the past, you just looked at it and you did it, and you had these homes at the age where you had old people just sitting around, you know, and they're dribbling on themselves and they're just there, you know. The days for that are finished, and this is what Gloria has brought to the church here, a sense that the aged are to be cared for with absolute respect, but also knowing what you're doing. The church is committed in every parish to make sure that our people know how to care for the elderly, so that the elderly who live right next door are cared for properly. It's not simply a matter of parking them up in our home.
The ceremony was held in keeping with the COVID-19 protocols, including social distancing and mandatory face covering. For GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
Well done. And if you've been trying to access low-income housing, now you have a chance. Let's hit more from Rena Pear.
The low-income housing projects in St. George, St. Patrick and St. David are right on course and will soon be completed despite the impact of COVID-19 on the country. This was announced by Minister for Housing Development, Delma Thomas, during her statement in Wednesday's sitting of the House of Representatives.
On the 18th of November of this year, we'll see the handing over for the Carriacou, Dumfries in Carriacou, the Villa in St. Patrick and Diamond in St. Max. These housing sites will be completed by the 18th of November. Mr. Speaker, January 1st, 2021, we'll see Corinth in St. David's completed, and we know we had some challenges there as it relates to the land, so we had some delays there. We also had some delay earlier before COVID in Boucheju, but I'm pleased to announce also, Mr. Speaker, on February 28, 2021, Boucheju will be completed.
Grenadians can now access applications to obtain one of the apartments from the Ministry of Housing.
So we already have the application, and it will be at the Housing Authority of Grenada, it will be in the ministry, it will be also at the different constituency office, whereby persons who are desirous of applying can apply. The criteria to deal with those, to distribute those houses, and this criteria will be made known to the public.
Government says that over the last 5 years, it has spent more than $25 million on improving the housing conditions for poor and vulnerable families throughout the country. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
Thanks, Rena, for the update. And now let's just see. We look forward to this segment every night. Let's see what the lenses captured for tonight's GBN I Saw.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. Changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
Tonight's I Saw features video footage of some citizens playing jab-jab along the Kirani James Boulevard. The revelers were covered in old oil and wearing jab-jab paraphernalia. Spice Mass 2020 has been cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic, and some people seem to be suffering from carnival nostalgia. You can send in your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 and our other social media platforms.
The Esplanade Mall, something for everyone. Go on a shopping spree today and experience some magic.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpacks, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize The ultimate Miss in the Mass Claxcoat Beach Line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Miss in the Mass Scratch and Win promotion. Claxcoat Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
Keeping an eye on the weather, this is GBN. We've got you covered. And we continue to monitor what's happening with the tropical weather update. We go over to TV6 in a short moment for Sigoni Mohammed's report.
All right, let's take a look at what's happening across the islands at this time, because if you've got friends and family members in the United States, in particular across parts of New York, for example, and even heading all the way up into Canada, well, we are still tracking tropical storm Isaias. It made landfall as a hurricane yesterday, and now it's barreling through the northeastern quadrant, and it is going to be bringing in heavy rain, showers and thunder showers, and even tornadoes to parts of New York. And this was the advisory as of 5 p.m. So we will continue to alert you as to what's happening online with that. Join the conversation closer to home. Of course, we are also monitoring a smaller area just east of Bermuda, and this system is forecast to develop. It has a low chance, though, of doing so, according to the National Hurricane Center. But no matter what happens, we will be tracking everything in the Atlantic for you within the next couple of days. We also have a very small area of interest just east of Trinidad and Tobago. No, it is not a tropical cyclone, but it is very much a tropical wave, and that's going to bring us some rainfall within the next couple of days by the next 24 to 48 hour period. So we'll be awaiting that bit of precipitation, whether it is light showers or heavy downpours. Only time will tell what the weather will bring. For now, what we do know is that we're getting ready for some deserved precipitation in the next couple of days, because today was a scorcher. Tomorrow is going to be equally warm, and at the same time we're going to be seeing that bit of mid-afternoon, early evening shower and thunder shower popping up at times. So you need to get accustomed to this kind of forecast within the next couple of days. It's that bimodal distribution of rainfall. So showers in the morning, clears up by midday, and we feel as if we're cooking during the daytime period, but then showers and thunder showers pick up into the afternoon evening period, and that's what we're seeing right now outside in a couple of areas, south and southwestern quadrants, even along northwestern Trinidad. We do have some spotty showers and isolated thunderstorm activity occurring offshore. That's expected to go through the rest of the evening, leaving us with warm temperatures, believe it or not, and very cloudy skies. A couple of showers clipping Tobago at this time as well. And into tomorrow's forecast, again, that's the trend that you'll be looking out for. The early morning shower, and then the sun really starts to pack a punch by midday. That's going to give us our high temperatures at 33 degrees in Trinidad, 32 degrees Celsius in Tobago. Have the umbrellas on hand for that mid-afternoon and early evening thunder shower. And of course, look out for the gusty winds. The street or flash flooding is also likely in areas so prone. But for those of you heading offshore, completely different picture for you, because we're seeing light winds and light waves, northeast to easterly winds at 10 to 15 knots, with seas not too bad, just up to 5 feet. So coming in at 1.5 meters in height. And again, with low winds and low seas, it's near calm conditions in those sheltered areas. So you'll be enjoying that bit of weather offshore within the next 24 to 48 hour period before the tropical wave kicks in, of course. Here's a look at your tidal times across the islands. Not too bad, with our first high tide kicking in just about a couple of minutes before 5 in the morning. So you want to take notice to what is happening there. Again, pretty normal for this time of the year. Wet weather definitely on the way by the end of this week, so take note and have the umbrellas on hand. That's a wrap on your forecast. Don't forget to find me on social media for more on the weather. For now, it's over to James Saunders with everything in sports.
It's new. new, innovative and classy, and a cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
At Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a Communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal. Join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made.
The weather is expected to be generally fair with isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. Tonight's minimum temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius. Wind east-northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas slight to moderate. Waves 3 to 5 feet in open water. Tides low at 11:15 p.m. and high at 4:45 a.m. Weather for Wednesday, August 7th. Partly cloudy with occasional showers, mainly during the late afternoon. Wind east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate. Weather for Thursday, August 6th. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy, becoming cloudy at times with scattered showers and possible thunderstorm. Weather for Friday, August 7th. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with isolated scattered showers.
Good evening, sporting fans, and we're looking at athletics. The curveball in the form of the COVID-19 pandemic has left athletes reeling from its effects. This includes the cancelled Olympic Games in 2020 and a suspended athletics season that has just started some kind of recovery. The world javelin champion Anderson Peters is one of several Grenadian athletes having to deal with the effects and having to adapt and re-strategize for Olympics in 2021. Training at home with coach Paul Phillip, he says he's reaped many benefits.
World javelin champion Anderson Peters has had to redo his training regime after being set back by the COVID-19 pandemic. No Olympic Games in 2020 and no athletic season to keep him competition-specific ready. Grenada's world champion has resorted to training at home after being stuck during the pandemic. Anderson's coach Paul Phillips said his athlete is 90% prepared and is stronger than before.
I've seen tremendous improvement in terms of his strength. As a matter of fact, his strength is a little bit above where we thought it would be now. He's shown some personal best in some of the lifts that he's been performing in the gym. He's faster in his 30-meter sprints. His standing javelin has improved. His three-strike javelin has improved. It's only left to see what would happen if he would have gotten a competition at this time of year.
Both Anderson and Coach Phillip recognize the benefits of training at home.
But when I'm here, I can stop it in real time and look at it and say, okay, we need need to adjust this, that, and put it together back again.
And not all the time I get to spend so much time with coach. For the past few years I've been in school, so we have to communicate via WhatsApp, via video call. We are more doing like a virtual training program when I'm in school, but being able to train here has done a lot of great things for me. Being able to get the one-on-one coaching experience again, I think that's the time when we are most deadly, when we have the one-on-one coaching, and it's been great so far.
However, Coach Philip notes that because of the lack of competition, it is hard to measure his performance against the world lead.
I don't really guess. I look at these statistics. What are the numbers he's putting up in the gym? What is he doing when we run? How is his flexibility? How is his mindset? And I think he is ready. He is there at that level. The pandemic has set us back in that we cannot measure that legally. So there's no meet, so we can't say that he's here or he's there or you know what I mean. But with this meet coming here, should give us a gauge.
Anderson remains optimistic and is looking at the opportunities the pandemic has given.
As an athlete, I'm able to use that year to my advantage because I have an actual whole year to recover from my previous year, and being able to get a few months rest and develop myself, use the rest of the year to develop myself and nurture my craft for the Olympics in 2021 is a great thing. Having more time is always a good thing.
I am Gerard Joseph for GBN Sports.
Meanwhile, Coach Paul Phillip believes they have the formula to bring home another Olympic medal. He's enthusiastic about Peters' future in the sporting arena.
Everybody's expecting Anderson to lose his competitors, that is. But we locally, we have a different view. We think that, look, Kirani went, he won the World Championship, and then after that he came, he won the Olympics. Somebody asked me the last time, is this becoming a habit? And I like that because I see Anderson as a person that can dominate the javelin throw for a while. He's young, he's eager, and I say his personality lends itself to becoming a world champion, an Olympic champion, a world record holder possibly.
And still with athletics, the former Olympic and world champion Kirani James says he has been unable to train properly since the onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic. James is living in the United States where the virus is most prevalent.
Nothing structurally, nothing in a program. The only thing I'm doing is just general fitness stuff. So, so just like in my apartment, like I have this area where I could like work out, do some like a little mini circuit or something like that. And then in terms of like running, like all the tracks and stuff is close to here where I'm at. So the good thing about where I'm at is there's a lot of places where they have these little parks. So I go there and I jog sometimes and I do a little something, but it's nothing, too strenuous or anything.
Although he's eager to return to the track, he is in wait and see mode.
Well, as a competitor, yes, but as a human, not really, because I've already accepted the fact that, this is not something normal. We're not in normal times. So, I just have to accept that, competition and everything this year would be unlikely. So, I've really come to peace with that, and I'm just trying to see where everything is going so that I can start preparing for next year.
And we wish all of our athletes well. And the coronavirus continues to reap havoc on sports. Australia's 20 series against the West Indies, scheduled for October, has now been postponed. The moves come after the T20 World Cup, which was due to be played in Australia this year, was postponed last month due to the coronavirus pandemic. Cricket Australia says both sides agreed on the postponement, and what has been found is that 2 of the test series should have been played in Townsville, Cairns, and the Gold Coast in October. But we'll have to wait to see just how that plays out. And we're moving on to the Cayman Islands, where organizers of the 2019 Character Games are denying any wrongdoing. And this follows a report that the Athletic Association and the athletes have been sanctioned by NACAC. The Cayman Islands Athletic Association was on the receiving end of a sanction by the North American Central and the Caribbean Athletics Association, NACAC. The sanction is due to the alleged non-payment of refunded accommodation fees in relation to the 2019 Character Games. The local organizing committee says it has not received any direct communication from NACAC or the Cayman Islands Athletic Association outlining the alleged wrongdoing. The president, Lance Barnes, had confirmed with the Cayman Compass that NACAC has banned Cayman's athletes from officially competing in competitive international events, including the Olympics. And we'll have to wait to see how that plays out as well. Taking a wrap on the sporting events for this evening. And it's time for a probe around the globe. We start in the Bahamas, where all the islands in the chain is on a complete national lockdown for at least the next 2 weeks. That's because they've recorded a significant spike in the number of cases of the novel coronavirus COVID-19 in recent times. In a nationwide radio and television broadcast, the Bahamian Prime Minister, Dr. Hubert Minnis, said that a national lockdown for the entire country commencing today, August 4th at 10 p.m. was necessary. Mr. Minnis, who is also a medical practitioner, said the longer Bahamians take collectively to bring the second wave under control is the longer it will take to resume any sense of normalcy. And we're going to Guyana, where there were some happy notes on the weekend. Exactly 5 months after casting their ballots, Guyanese on Sunday witnessed the swearing in of the 9th Executive President, Dr. Mohamed Ifran Ali. Wendell Badri filed this report.
Exactly 5 months after Guyanese went to the polls to choose their leader, Mohamed Irfan Ali has been sworn in as Ghana's 9th executive president. This comes after lengthy court battles, a recount exercise which lasted for 33 days, roughly, and several contentious revelations throughout the process. Ghana's 8th executive president, David Granger, cleared the way for Ali to be sworn in after resolutely stating that he would abide by the declaration of the Election Commission. The president, who had previously asserted he would ensure the votes of the electorate are respected and who had also maintained claims of irregularities at the 2020 elections, on Sunday declared that he would challenge those irregularities via an election petition. The small and simple swearing-in ceremony of the 9th president took place at the Artichon Conference Center and was officiated by the Chancellor of the Judiciary, Justice Yonette Cummings Edwards, who is the authorized officer of the state to conduct the swearing-in of the president. The ceremony was attended by members of the diplomatic corps, party supporters, and close friends and family of Dr. Ali, along with members of the media.
And further afield this evening, dozens of people have been killed and thousands wounded in a powerful explosion that ripped through Lebanon's capital, Beirut. The massive explosion at Beirut's port sent shockwaves across the city, causing widespread damage to buildings and shattering windows in different parts of the capital. The exact cause of the explosion was not immediately clear. Lebanon's Interior Minister Mohamed Fahmy said it appeared to have been caused by ammonium nitrate that was stored in a warehouse at the port. Mr. Hamad Hassan, Lebanon's health minister, gave an initial toll of 27 dead and some 2,500 wounded. The death toll is expected to rise. And that's our probe around the globe this evening. When we come back, a look at the main points in tonight's news. Recapping the main points in the news this evening. Building collapses as further land slippage occurs at Molyneux. Residents report hearing a loud bang in the wee hours of the morning as the house collapsed to the bottom of the embankment. Police warning that breaking COVID-19 regulations may result in tougher restrictions. This follows a series of Black Jab and related festivities over the Emancipation weekend. Trade unionists want penalties imposed on business owners who try to cheat the stimulus system. The media fraternity mourning the sudden death of journalist broadcaster Jerry George. Community residents engage in tree planting along the Lassages beachfront as they seek to send a strong message to developers. And in sports this evening, the world javelin champion Grenada's Anderson Peters adapting to COVID-19 changes as he re-strategizes for the Olympics in 2021. And in around the globe this evening, the Bahamas on complete national lockdown amid COVID-19 case spike. That's the network news for today, Tuesday. I'm Odette Campbell. See you again.